Hey guys, this is Steve Megatron of GeekCast Radio and Altered Geek, among other podcasts on the network. Just tuning in for one of the first videos I've done in probably 2 years, where I've been on screen and for once in my office. So I figured it would be a good time to kind of sit down, have a conversation, just kind of things that are happening on the geek culture, as it were. So, GeekCast Radio will have been in existence for 9 years come June 1st, which is amazing that we're going to be around that long, just because I've seen sites come and go in that time, and then other ones kind of falter, and other ones grow a little bit beyond it. But I like to think that we're still a group among fans here. But there will be some changes coming eventually to the website. Among other things, I've been kind of planning some things in the background that I'm sure nobody really knows about, because that's just kind of what goes on in my mind among everything that's going on. And I've kind of been off the rails as far as my other podcasts, primarily doing Future Imperfect, or 99% of the time Altered Geek, twice a week. But I do know that we have a GCRN Wars tournament coming up, which will be on the GeekCast radio feed, so no more need for the GCRN Wars feed on that end. And then we've got that new Top 100 coming later this year as well. And then maybe some other kind of little mini event type things, maybe spotlights on things, because we have a lot of superhero films coming up and a lot of other content coming up in the theaters this year. That new Avengers film, I haven't even talked about it on Altered Geek lately, but even though it looks like a total Thanos film, looks spectacular. I'm looking forward to seeing the film. I don't know if it's going to be the most solid story, being you're going to have every hero from the Marvel Cinematic Universe in it, including some that are going to die by either the end of the Avengers 4 or 5. But we primarily know that the originals are going to go away just because contracts being up and everything. But I don't know how the story is going to play out. I'm a little fatigued with Marvel as far as their films have gone. I'm excited for it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not really sure where it's going to go in the first film. We're probably going to see a couple of key characters go away. Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, possibly Vision. And then we'll probably see some more go away shortly thereafter. Maybe some of them get recast in another Avengers film. Captain Marvel will probably show up at the end of the film. They'll have a lot of twists and turns in it, but I'm kind of excited for it. Deadpool 2 looks interesting, just like the first one. You pretty much know what you're going to get there. The Star Wars Han Solo film, gotta say, I wasn't the most interested in that when I first heard that it was coming out. After seeing multiple trailers, it may end up being a train wreck, but it's going to be a fun train wreck. I'm wondering what they did to the Millennium Falcon and how they explain the changes between where it's got the long nose or got the little split in the front where it has it in A New Hope. So I'm wondering what they're going to kind of explain for that. But you're going to see some Chewie action in this film, which will be kind of cool. Get some Lando action, and they made a point out of showing those dice from The Last Jedi that Luke got from the Falcon and got from the Falcon and gave to Leia, which get left behind because they're not actually there. But I'm kind of excited to see what they do with Han Solo's film. I'm really hoping for an Obi-Wan film more than any of the other Star Wars prequel films or standalone stories. Rogue One, I didn't really care for. I loved the end because it kind of had that nice moment of Vader at the end where it butted right up against A New Hope and kind of gave more depth to Vader and kind of added to the fact that he's just a menacing jerk and can take down everybody on his own much more calmly than Kylo Ren. But he's also very hot-headed when he needs to be, which you didn't really get to see in the first film and really didn't get to see at all in the films. And he's very much like that in the comics. So it's kind of interesting to see him do that. So anyways, what are some things that you guys have been geeking out about? I've been geeking out about various trailers. I've been watching this new show called Alex Inc. And it's based on Alex from Gimlet Media, the podcasting network. And I thought it was kind of funny that they have Zach Braff playing the role of Alex in that, and then kind of having this guy quit his job, start a podcasting business. I really like the show and the humor in it and a lot of the ways that it's going. And I love the fact that it's centering on podcasters. So it's very interesting to me to sit down and watch the show because I find it very entertaining. And it's not like too far out there with the humor or a lot of the content to where it's not something I wouldn't feel comfortable watching in front of anybody. Whereas a lot of comedies are kind of getting that way. I mean, I still love some of my dumb comedies like Kevin Can Wait and Big Bang Theory because there's elements of it that are stupid. Like where they don't show the kids. Why have them there? It irritates my wife watching that part of it. So, yeah, that's some of what I've been doing lately. I've been really enjoying that. I'm thinking of ways of retooling GCRN so that we can get more premium content to everybody that's looking for it, and just kind of growing it out there. We have a lot of new shows coming this year, which I'm excited to see. Some of them returning, some of them not. I've killed off a number of mine. Still may have a couple going away by the end of the year of mine. But yeah, I've been planning some new features for the site, primarily in audio player elements and some aesthetics that I think would work better, not only on mobile but on the website itself. I'm also looking at cleaning up the website. So if you guys have any suggestions on things you'd like to see in the website, or things that you like on other sites that you'd like to see on GeekCast Radio, or things that would help draw you there, send an email to me, steve@geekcastradio.com, and let me know, because I'm always looking for new suggestions and ideas. And so other than that, I'm also looking at ways to getting possibly some more video content on the website. If you look scrolling down on the website currently right now, the previous video is the one that Kevin posted on the top 100 teaser towards like the 3/4 of the way on the website. And I'm going to try and post more of the video content on the website as well. There's a way that I can actually import directly from YouTube. So these will eventually be ported from Facebook to YouTube. And then from there, we'll end up on GeekCast Radio under some kind of a playlist there, so you don't necessarily have to go hunt for them. And those that are interested, we've also revamped our YouTube page recently with new graphics, and it had sat dormant for about 5 years, maybe longer. I'm not entirely sure. Where we just didn't do anything with it. I think the last time it was used, I uploaded a few of Altered Geeks from my personal channel, and XRG or Off the Cuff guys were uploading to it for a brief time. So I'm not going to drag it on too much longer. I am going to be recording an episode with Birdman Dodd tonight for Altered Geek. And if anybody has any content suggestions, go ahead and send them to me on Twitter at SCP21 or at Altered Geek. And so I guess that about wraps this up. If you guys want to see more video content, be sure to let us know in the comments. And until next time, unleash the geek in you.